going abroad is going to be easier for me to make it than staying back here because of the things I was going through as a kid and the family I came from, poverty have grade by grade. So I come from that place whereby you eat like once a day, like 001 or 100. But I still have this feeling and this dream, like, okay, I'm going to travel abroad. I'm going to use myself as kind of sacrifice for my family, for people around me. So that was what drove me.
Wow. Now, looking at your story as well, because I like how you summarize it, but there are still, intricate details that I would like people to know. Because when I heard it, I was surprised. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So your journey before, because now you don't get money. Your journey before where you're at right now. I mean, there's a point where you were a driver.
Yeah.
There's also a point where some of your family members pronounced you dead.
Yeah.
I want to hear that, man.
What happened is I lost my dad in a very tender age. So my senior brother became the father of the family. And he was still young. Then he just finished his secondary school. Like 2 days after his senior wife, that's when we lost our dad. So we went back to the village and it was tough. We went back to the village. I don't understand the language. I don't understand the Igbo. I'm from Delta, the Igbo side of Delta. So we don't understand the language properly. So it wasn't up to a few months. My son brother left us and came back to Lagos. And then there was no phone. For you to reach your family, you need to use this.
Yes.
You don't have phone to use them. So life was so kind of difficult. So I decided one day I'm going to leave the village. I didn't tell anybody. I had only 400 naira with me. And then if it's not, she used to pick attach from Agbo Lane and all that. So I traveled from village down to Lagos. No address. I don't know anybody. The place we grew up in Epe. That was where I was born up. So after my father died, we went back to the village and I came to Lagos for the first time without knowing anybody. But I have this thing and it always worked for me. I always feel all die, now die. So you need to go out there and get it. If you don't have excuse of, I don't have anybody to help me, that's why I couldn't do it. Yeah. I don't have anybody to push me, that's why I couldn't do it. No,
so at what point when you came to Lagos, right, you're already in Lagos, you're grinding it out. Yeah. At what point did they think you died?
Yeah, because
what happened?
Then there was no communication in the first place. Yeah. My mom was looking for me, everybody in the village was looking for me. My mom actually went to a social, like all the Sabalis. They told her, that boy, I don't think I can do money, just forget him.
Wow.
But there was no way to reach me though. So I met a woman at what's it called, Okoko. So she owns a restaurant and I said, please, can I work for you? But all I need is don't pay me, just give me a place to sleep. And that was what I was doing. Then one day my cousin came to eat in that place. That is after about 5 months that I've been working there and they were like, okay, they don't kill him, maybe they don't think I do money. Who forgets him now, that one don't go, So
they did burial too.
But they did whatever they could do.
For person
they work, So my cousin came to eat there and I saw him, I was so happy, I saw Jesus Christ.
He was happy or he did not run?
Me, I was happy, but him was sweating, even his boxers was wet and all that. No, it can't be. I said, bros, not me now. So he pick up his son. I said, bros, why they pour me son? So he had to embrace me and I said, today you must leave here. I said, okay, let me finish the most. I'll get my paycheck. How much was it not? I think 3,500 a month.
So let's, because of course we'll not leave here, we'll talk about the story. So at what point did things change in terms of music? Because at what point did things become different?
At every point of my life, music has been something that kept me going, even as a little child. Before my father died, I used to go to Catholic. So I started singing from Catholic choir at a very tender age. So each time I face stress or down, all I do is just sing worship. And sometimes I try to sing my village song. There's some people I know in the village, I sing their song. So singing is something that I never thought I'm going to sing popular song. I used to think, okay, me do my church thing, from one state to another, become choir master, From there, become choir director.
It changed.
Then it changed. Then music has been helping me because I got my first job as a driver at Access Bank. Then it was Intercontinental Bank.
Okay.
As a driver, it was somebody. I went to a church to sing, and the lady just liked me. She's like, Chris, you sing well. What church do you work for? I said, Church of God Mission. And he said, what do you for living? I said, right now I don't have a job. At that time, I was working as a waiter in all this party. Like people doing ushers there. So I was like, I don't have any job right now. I'm doing ushering job. He said, okay, can you drive? I said, yes. And then, to be sincere, I just learned driving. It's not up to 4 months. I'm not even driving anybody. But because, don't forget, all die now. I said, yes, I can drive. I said, okay. So started paying me 13,000. So I started working for her. Then one day she said, oh, Chris, I like the way you drive. Can you drive my mom and all that? I left her, I started driving my mom. Then one day her mom called me. It's like, you love driving.
Okay, so we need to go to more about the outside of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because we followed from your village down to Lagos too. How did you get to the other place?
The other place. Thank you. The woman said, okay, let me buy you a car so that you can do kabu. Instead of you sitting at home because she's an old woman. So she bought a car. I started doing like picking guys, going to club. Then there was no Uber and all that. So one day I picked a lady up in Kwabena University, and we were coming to Lekki.